We now move to Kano State, where a federal high court sitting in Kano, presided over by Justice Simon Amobeda, has given 48 hours deadline to two Kano judges, namely Justice Farouk Lawan Adamu and Justice Zuwaira Yusuf, appointed by Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf, to resign their appointments. Justice Simon Amobeda gave the order while delivering his judgment in a case instituted by the former governor Abdullahi Ganduje, seeking the court to stop Governor Yusuf from probing his administration. Justice Amobeda said failure by the judges to comply with the 48-hour deadline, the National Judicial Council, the first defendant, shall stop forthwith the payment of any remuneration, allowances and benefits meant for judicial officers from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation to the judges. And now to discuss this further, we are joined by Abdullateef Abubakar Jos, Editor-in-Chief of Solacebase online newspaper, and he joins me from Kano State right here in Nigeria. Mr. Abdullateef, good afternoon to you. Mr. Abdullateef Abubakar, can you hear me?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Now, the court's order compels the judges to resign. How will this ruling impact the ongoing probe into Ganduje's administration?
What really happened is the fact that the two commission of inquiries that were inaugurated in April 2024 by the governor, Abba Yusuf, I think the first commission of inquiry was to look at the issue of misappropriation and missing government property from 2015 to 2023, while the second commission of inquiry will looking into the political violence and missing persons from 2015 to 2023. So those two commissions basically will evaluate what happened within those periods. I mean, that's 8 years administration of Abdullahi Ganduje. But meanwhile, remember that there's another case instituted by the state government on corruption charges, I think almost about 8 charges in another court entirely. So this particular one is a commission of inquiry established to investigate these two issues. So when the government inaugurated the panel in April, the immediate past governor, Abdullahi Ganduje, rushed to the Federal High Court to challenge the power of the commission to investigate him. So when he got to the court and with the ruling of the court yesterday, the judge ruled against the composition of the commission of inquiry, that is the two serving judges, because Justice Farouk Lawan is heading the misappropriation committee and commission of inquiry, while Justice Zuwaira Yusuf is she's the chair of the Political Violence and Missing Persons Commission. So according to the judge, Justice Simon Amobeda said because they are serving judges, they are not supposed to take any executive function again. I mean, quoting what the judge said yesterday, I mean, that was his ruling. So with that situation now, it is now left for probably Kano State government can at the same time appeal that ruling, because the ruling, the judgment the court gave yesterday, even giving an instruction to the other two judges to resign within 48 hours. Not sure, I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think that the law allows that for him.
But it doesn't seem as though the governor of the state, the current governor of the state, Abba Yusuf, has actually violated provisions of the law or whatever it is that his jurisdiction covers in terms of power when he appointed those judges. So is that in itself a problem?
No, one of the issues raised by the judge yesterday was the fact that there was a court judgment from the Federal High Court given by Justice Mohammed Liman that ruled against the Kano State government that the offenses related to corruption charges against Abdullahi Ganduje, the immediate past governor at that time, cannot be prosecuted by the state government, but rather by Federal Anti-Corruption Commission. I mean, we're talking about the EFCC and the other corruption bodies. Those are the agencies that has that power to do that. I mean, to prosecute those matters before the court, not the state government. Be that as it may, the state government at that period did not appeal that judgment, that particular judgment by Justice Mohammed Liman. So I think with what the judge gave yesterday, the Justice Simon Amobeda rested on that particular judgment also, that the state has gone ultra-vires, that the state has gone beyond the power given to it, that the case should have been given to EFCC to prosecute, not the state government. I mean, those were part of his ruling yesterday. I mean, apart from the two judges, that he directed that they should resign within 48 hours.
All right, finally, before I let you go, so we see that the court has actually directed the NJC to withhold the judges' salaries. How do you think this will actually play out now, of course, with this particular directive given?
No, with the order of the judge yesterday, he didn't say that the NJC should. The judgment was, it said they should resign within 48 hours. If they did not, he will now forward such situation to the NJC to withhold their remuneration.
Yeah.
I mean, that was what the judge said yesterday. So, but with the judgment yesterday, I believe that because when we spoke to the lawyers from the other side, from the government side yesterday, they said they're still going to study it and discuss with their clients. So there's every tendency that they're going to appeal the ruling. So it's still a case that I wouldn't expect it to just lie over there like that, because it might even go as far as going to the Supreme Court, because the state government is head-bent on investigating the 8 years of Abdullahi Ganduje. And the Abdullahi Ganduje is being the national chairman of the APC presently, is trying as much as possible to evade that also, because that was why he went to court to challenge the Commission of Inquiries. And if you look at on the other side, I told you at the beginning of this interview that there is a case even against Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje and 7 others on corruption-related issues at the State High Court as you speak right now.
All right, Abdullateef Abubakar Jos, thank you so much for talking to us. This is one matter that we'll continue to monitor as the event unfolds. It was nice talking to you.